Probably his son.
Very.
Coming up, an NFL matchup that only happened 15 times since their first clash in 1972. Get ready for the latest chapter of the Bears and Raiders. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his fourth season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well. And he connects on a big one there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Lance looking to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
.42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A handoff to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fournette running right, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. It's now 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 20-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. That's a shake and bake, and the line of scrimmage got right into his route. The quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Lance looks to throw again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll try and pound it in with Dre. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Yes.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now they'll bring up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Eluding, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now we're going to watch the bag. Well, I'm going to take a bag. Well, get an idea where I'm going to put my...
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
My Peter, though, where I'm going to shoot, where I'm going to watch
Jackson.
TV. That's it.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. They're going to pick up there at 20 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So we have reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Daddy. During this, I will be hungry. We should get your cinnamon
All right,
rolls.
Coach,
Is
thank
that
you.
right?
Welcome everyone
And
back
hot
for quarter number 3.
Okay?
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. Why establish the running game? They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It is going to do it. You're going to do it big.
Now a play fake. Lance. That'll be checked down to Drake. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now they'll throw with Lance. Touchdown, Bears! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenyon Drake, 77 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On first down, Drake. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Lance. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Finding some room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Back to throw. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Stephon Tuitt bounced back from injury in 2019 to fashion together a heck of a season in 2020. Top 10 in the NFL with a career-high 11 sacks. He's one of the best interior defenders in the game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. By Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime. Wow, I mean, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown. And now an extra point ties this game.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On on second down. Here's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Michael Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard gains from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a first throw here in overtime. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Is he almost coming?
Okay. Yes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for Las Vegas, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.